Welcome children, lesson 4, part 2, principle of inheritance and variation. In the part 1 we have learnt about the alleles, multiple alleles, human blood group, Rh factor, Rh antigen, erythroblastophetalis and its prevention. In the part 2 we are going to see about the sex determination. The sex determination determine and it helps to distinguish male from female. The sex determination of the individual is by the sex chromosome. The individual in dioecious or unisexual organism, it is determined with the help of the sex chromosome. Coming to the chromosome, there are two types of chromosome, one is autosome and another one is allosome. In the autosome, it is determining the body character. Allosome, it determines the sex of the organism. So, if the chromosomes are similar in nature, it is said to be homomorphic. If it is dissimilar in nature, it is said to be heteromorphic. The homomorphic, it will be producing similar type of gamete, that is only one type of gamete. In the heteromorphic, it will be producing two types of gamete, that is dissimilar in nature. Now coming to the chromosomal basis of sex determination, it will be producing, one sex will be producing similar gamete and another sex will be producing dissimilar gametes. Chromosomal basis of sex determination. Heterogametic sex determination, one of the gamete will be producing similar gamete and other sex they will be producing the dissimilar gamete. Now in the heterogametic male, the male will be producing two different types of gamete and the female will be producing only one type of gamete. So the male sperm is found to be produce two types of gamete. The female egg will be producing only one type of gamete, that is egg. So now coming to the crosses, here we are going to see two kinds of crosses in the heterogametic male. XX is a female, XO is the male. The male will be producing the two sperms, one with the X and another one without X. The female, it is producing the egg with X. Another type, XX female, XY male. In this, the egg produced is only one with the X chromosome and the sperm produced is one with the X chromosome and another one with the Y chromosome. So these two are the example for heterogametic male. It's a XX-XO type. It is observed in organisms like bugs, insects, cockroach and grasshopper. The female, it is homogametic, having XX chromosome, and the male, it is said to be have only one X chromosome and another one without X chromosome, so it is heterogametic. The presence of unpaired X chromosome, that will be determining the male sex. The male with unpaired X chromosome, it produces two types of sperm, one with half the number of chromosome X and another one without the X chromosome. So two sperms are found to be produced. The two sperms, they will be determine the sex of the offspring only during the fertilization, according to the fertilization of the sperm to the egg. Observe the chart showing the cross between XX and the sperm carrying half the X chromosome and another one without X chromosome. So when the gamete produced by the female, you can see only one gamete is produced, that is X, and the gamete produced by the male, it seems to be two gamete, one is with X chromosome and another one without X chromosome. If the egg carrying X chromosome is fertilized with the sperm carrying X chromosome, the female will be produced, and the egg, if it is fertilized by the X without chromosome, then it will be producing the male. This is the XX XY type, otherwise said to be as the Leydig type. In this method, the sex determination is observed in human being and Drosophila. The female, it is said to be homogametic, which is carrying the XX chromosome, and the male is said to be carry the XY chromosome. The female is producing only one kind of egg, that is carrying X chromosome. The male is producing two types of gamete, that is sperm with the X and Y chromosome. So two types of gametes are produced by the male, only one gamete is produced by the female. Now coming to the crossing over, you can see the chart here. The parent, it is carrying, the female, it is carrying XX chromosome, and the male, it is carrying XY chromosome. The gamete produced by the female is XX and the male is XY. When the X carrying egg is fertilized by the X carrying sperm, it produces a female. When the X carrying egg is fertilized by the Y chromosome, it produces the male. So the sex determination of the offspring, it is depend on the sperm that fertilizes the egg. Last slide we have seen the heterogametic male crosses. The male will be producing two types of chromosome, X and Y, as a sperm. Female will be producing the egg with X chromosome. Now we are going to see the heterogametic female, which is growing to produce two types of egg, one carrying X chromosome and one carrying Y chromosome. Here the male is said to be homogametic. It is going to produce only one type of X chromosome. This is observed in certain insects, certain vertebrates like fishes, reptiles and birds. So male will be producing only one gamete, sperm carrying X chromosome. Female will be producing two types of gametes, egg with X chromosome and Y chromosome. So instead of using the XY alphabet, we are going to use Z and W for the heterogametic female. The heterogametic female are of two types, ZO crossed with the ZZ type. ZO is the female, ZZ is a male. ZW is a female, ZZ is the male. These two types we are going to observe under the heterogametic female. Now coming to the ZO female, ZZ male crossing type. Here the female, it will be producing two types of eggs, one with the Z chromosome and another one without the Z chromosome. So only it is said to be heterogametic female. The male, it is said to be as the homogametic because it possesses two Z chromosome but it produces a sperm with one Z chromosome. So sperm with Z chromosome will be produced. Here it is said to be as homogametic. It is observed in moths, butterfly and domestic chicken. Now you can see the cross between the ZO and ZZ type, where the parent female is found to be as a heterogametic carrying Z and O, that is one Z chromosome and another one without Z chromosome. The male is said to be ZZ, that is homogametic, producing one type of sperm carrying Z chromosome. When the fusion takes place, the Z chromosome in the female carrying egg fuses with the Z sperm. It produces the male with ZZ, and the egg without Z chromosome, when it fuses with the Z chromosome carrying sperm, it produces female, that is heterogametic with Z chromosome and without Z chromosome. Now here it is a ZW, ZZ type. In this, the sex determination, it is observed in gypsy moth, that is insect, and certain vertebrates, fishes, reptiles and birds. The female, it has the capacity to produce two types of egg because it is heterogametic. It produces one with Z chromosome egg and another with W chromosome egg. So two types of eggs are produced. The male, it will be producing only one type of sperm. The male carries two sex chromosomes, that is ZZ chromosome, but it produces only one type of sperm carrying Z because it is said to be homogametic. This is a cross between the heterogametic female and homogametic male. The heterogametic female produces two types of egg. One carries the Z chromosome and another one carries the W chromosome. The homogametic male, it has Z chromosome. It produces single type of gamete carrying Z. When the cross is made between this, the Z carrying egg, when it fuses with the Z carrying sperm, it produces the homogametic male. When the W carrying egg fuses with the Z carrying sperm, it produces the heterogametic female. Determination in human being and Drosophila. In human being, the chromosome is constant 23 pairs, autosome of 22 pairs which determine the body character, allosome is one pair which determine the sex, that is X and Y chromosome. So gene determine the sex in human being are located on two sex chromosome called as allosome, that is X and Y. In mammal, sex determination is associated with the chromosomal difference between two sexes. The female consists of XX chromosome and the male consists of XY chromosome. So the female, it produces the homogametic gametes carrying X chromosome, that is egg is produced with the X chromosome. In the male, it produces heterogametic, that is it produces two types of sperm, one with the X chromosome and another with the Y chromosome. And Drosophila also, they also exist the same as like that of the human being. Now we can observe the chart showing that the gamete X and Y found in the sperm and the ova, it is found to have the XX chromosome. When the X chromosome carrying egg is fertilized with the X carrying sperm, it produces a female, and when the X carrying egg fertilized by the Y carrying sperm, it produces the male. Now let us see the Y chromosome and male development. In 1990s, analysis of Y chromosome says that numerous gene and regions with capacity of genetic function is observed in Y chromosome, but in X chromosome some genes are found to be with or without homologous or similar part. But at both the end of the Y chromosomes are said to be as a pseudo-autosomal region, that is false body determining chromosomal region similar to the X chromosome, which synapse means join and recombine during meiosis. They exchange the genetic material. And remaining 95% of Y chromosome is referred to as a non-combining region of Y chromosome. The non-combining region in the Y chromosome is divided into two parts. One is functional gene and another one is non-functional gene. The functional gene is called as a euchromatic region that will be determining the sex. So it is said to be the sex determining region or SRY region. Another portion it is said to be the non-functional gene, it is heterochromatin region. This SRY region has been delimited to 250 bases coding for 80 amino acid located on the Y chromosome. It is specific and conserved to the Y chromosome. In human being, if the Y chromosome is absent, it leads to the development of female, whereas the sex gene is absent in X chromosome. The gene product of SRY is the testis. So the testis determining factor is found to be produced by the SRY. It is observed only in the adult male. Now we are going to see the dosage compensation or Barr body. So here what is Barr body? A darkly staining chromatin body present in the nucleus is called as a Barr body. It is also called as a sex chromatin. Later only it is named as a Barr body. In 1949, Barr and Bentham first observed a condensed body in the nerve cell of female cat, while it is found to be not present in the male. Here it is said to be as a Barr body. The Barr body is attached to the inner surface of the nuclear membrane. It contains large amount of heterochromatin. What is heterochromatin? Non-functional gene. And lesser amount of euchromatin, that is said to be functional gene. Hence it contains large amount of RNA and lesser amount of DNA. It is nothing but the inactive X chromosome. So the chromosome is said to be inactive in their function. Inactivated X chromosome. Coming to the Mary Lyon Barr body is said to be as the inactive chromosome within the female became tightly coiled in heterochromatin. That is, non-functional gene is found to be tightly coiled, a condensed and visible form of chromatin. This is the Lyon hypothesis. Barr bodies, it is helping to identify the sex of the animal. The number of Barr bodies is always one less than the number of X chromosome. For example, when there is 2 X chromosome, the number of Barr body will be 2 minus 1, 1. If there is no Barr body, the sex is said to be male. If there is Barr body, the sex is said to be female. For example, we can see here XO female, it won't have Barr body because it have only one X. Whereas XXY male, it has one Barr body because it consists of 2 X chromosome. Haploidy in honeybees. In Hymenopteron insect, that means the insect having 4 transparent wings. Example, honeybees, ants and wasps. The sex determination is said to be haplodiploidy mechanism. Haplo means half the number of chromosome, diploidy means double the number of chromosome. So the sex of the offspring is determined by the number of sets of chromosome it receives. Fertilized egg develop into female, that is queen or worker, and unfertilized egg develop into male drones. This is by parthenogenesis. What is parthenogenesis? Without undergoing the process of fertilization, if the young one is developed, that is said to be parthenogenesis. In honeybee, the sex is determined by parthenogenesis. The male are haploid and female are said to be diploid. The queen lays 2 types of eggs, namely fertilized egg and unfertilized egg. The fertilized egg develop into female, hence they are said to be as the diploid. The unfertilized egg develop
parthenogenetically into male, hence they are haploid. As the male are haploid, they produce sperm mitosis without reduction in chromosome number. So it is haploidy diploidy mechanism of sex determination. Haploidity, it brings evolution of socially in which only one diploid female, it will be becoming the queen and it lays the egg for the colony. All the other females, which are all diploid in nature, they develop from the fertilized egg. They help to raise the queen's egg, and so they contribute the queen's reproductive success indirectly to their womb. This phenomena is said to be king selection. The queen constructs their social environment by releasing a hormone that suppresses the fertility of the worker. So the worker which are produced is suppressed by the hormone secreted by the queen. So it develops as the male worker. Haploidity, it brings evolution of socially in which only one diploid female, it will be becoming the queen and it lays the egg for the colony. All the other females, which are all diploid in nature, they develop from the fertilized egg. They help to raise the queen's egg, and so they contribute the queen's reproductive success indirectly to their womb. This phenomena is said to be king selection. The queen constructs their social environment by releasing a hormone that suppresses the fertility of the worker. So the worker which are produced is suppressed by the hormone secreted by the queen. So it develops as the male worker.